busted magic item for gunslingers is?
Hmm.
What?
It's this what is it? I had it. I have it equipped. Gunner's bandolier. There we go.
Oh yeah, that one's good.
It's real good, right? You can attune up to four one-handed weapons holstered in it, and basically it means that you can just drop your gun and then just pull one of the ones. And if you have a quick draw, it means that you don't even have to. You can just draw and fire.
Yeah.
Aloha.
Aloha.
Hi.
Hey.
Are you ready to bully some invisible eldritch monsters?
Always. There's never a second in my life that I'm not ready to.
Like Mella's strategy
Aloha!
is the best one.
Aloha, and welcome to today's episode. Oh. Welcome to today's episode of Wayfinder Hidden Archives of a Mystimon Saga story. We had a few technical difficulties, but we're up and running. Welcome.
We kicked it. That's how you make things work on TV.
Yeah, we kicked it.
That's how you make the TVs work, not how you make things work on the TV.
Potato.
They run on kicking, right? Anyway.
Doesn't everything? We are joined today by our players, Friendbot, Jackie, Melatonin, and Cybercat. Friendbot is playing Reeves today. Jackie is playing Agatha today, I believe.
Yep.
Melatonin will be playing Giovanna, and Cybercat is playing Frederick.
Or if the past things with Jackie's episodes, Sir Roderick.
How do you know I'm playing Giovanna today, Seth?
You should be. I don't remember you having any other characters.
Hey. Losty's cousin's still out there somewhere.
Somewhere.
Do they also not have a daddy?
Anyways, let's get started. You might notice that there's a bit of a change in scenery. That is because we are now on Foundry. No, Fantasy Grounds did not get an update to its UI, although I wish it would. I digress.
That's wishful thinking.
It's very wishful thinking. We are now on Foundry. Much better off this way. Screw Fantasy Grounds.
Yeah, just in time for me to have adjusted to Fantasy Grounds. You change things again.
What else do you expect from me? So
I gave up on consistency a long time ago.
Anyways, we start today off with What Lies Below 3. Previously, while exploring the ranch once more, the Goblurans found something interesting and excitedly alerted you to it. And as you went to see what it was, you find that the Goblurans had found some sort of rock art. And nearby that, you found a cavern. A strange cavern. And you had gone down into these caves. I'll get back to the rock art, but you had gone down into these caves and returned to the surface when you realized that you needed more help to deal with whatever was down there.
And give that thing a shot more time to heal? I think not.
And because you just weren't equipped to deal with this at the time. So you've been waiting a week or so for more people to become available to head back down into the caves with you. At this time, Crystal felt that with all the new faces, that it would be prudent to bring out the case file that she has been building up about the ranch. With all of the information collected over the past couple of years, including detailed accounts of strange occurrences, particularly from Bifrost, as he kept such meticulous records. And following is a timeline starting from the time the group formerly known as the Spear Bureau first arrived on Foxhollow Ranch, all the way up to the present day. In Elsrava of 2739, the group arrived on the ranch after the land had been granted to them by the Sabertooth of Zalamba for their role in helping defend their people from an undead attack. The land had been vacant for a long time, for as long as the Sabertooth knew, and they themselves avoided the land out of superstition. Some said the land was haunted, others said it was cursed. Upon arriving, the group would find that there was indeed some truth to the land being haunted, as they soon came into contact with a demonic entity. Since banishing this entity and Bifrost placing wards around the ranch, things had been quiet on that front for the most part. However, since his death, the wards will certainly fail over time, and the entity may return. And then throughout 2740, the first of the truly bizarre occurrences began when a strange light appeared in the sky above the ranch. At this time, the automatons, Giovanna and Bifrost at the time, would lose control or feel as though some outside force were trying to control them. And when the light disappeared, they regained control of their bodies. And early on in 2741, this year, a herd of Bitors migrated onto the land. And the group really took to them and started caring for them. However, things got truly weird when one of the Bitors would show up dead. Actually, this was early in the year of 2740. One of the Bitors showed up dead, and the carcass was mutilated in a bizarre fashion, with the organs removed and the blood drained. The group moved that carcass to the barn and left it there for a long period of time. However, after months passed, the group found that the carcass had not decomposed normally at all. As strangely, insects and predators had been completely avoiding the carcass. The carcass is in fact still there in the barn, if you want to go and analyze it yourself. At this point, it's basically mummified.
I want to go look at it.
I mean, I'm a monster hunter. Of course I'm going to go look for it.
Another Bitor mutilation would come later. This one was very similar, and similarly also completely void of insects and predators. And earlier this year, when the party had finally gotten some free time to start exploring the ranch in earnest, they would find a ruined homestead towards the eastern side of the ranch, and at this time the Goblerns brought out a couple of nifty inventions to help them in their investigation, namely a camera device, which the group placed several of these in key parts around the ranch. And some footage has been captured on these cameras, with the Goblerns seeing to them and changing out the crystals regularly. That footage is sitting in a box ready for you to review. And the other device invented by the Goblerns is an energy detector of some kind that can detect any strange fluctuations in the air around you, and can detect any kind of energy, not just Mystia. You know, like detect magic, that can only detect Mystia traces. It can't detect other kinds of energy that might be in the air.
So, just to recap, because it's a lot for me to digest auditorially.
Yeah.
All right, so weird ass lights in the air.
Mm-hmm.
Reports about meeting the original people settling here, met a demonic entity.
Yeah.
Mutilated Bitars, and a bunch of stuff caught by the photographs. Also, fun fact:
not just
the
photographs,
mobile camera,
actually videos.
Oh yeah, the mobile camera was invented by Gandalf's great uncle. Ian McKellen invented the mobile camera. Or Ian
nice.
McKellen's great uncle. Anyways.
Nice.
And so we have all that video evidence and whatnot and readings, and then the carcass in the barn. What happened to the other carcass that happened more recently? That's
I
not mummified?
believe that one was also moved into the barn. and was also completely devoid of insects and predators.
So this barn smells like total ass, is what I'm hearing.
I would like to bring 1 jar of maggots with me into this barn.
Basically, these carcasses had basically been mummifying. They haven't really been decomposing normally as you would normally expect. They've been basically mummifying.
So they had all the moisture sucked out of them then.
Yeah. That was it. Was completely, the blood was drained and the organs were removed.
Ugh.
Even the eyeballs.
I think you also need like a dry place too, like one of those dry agers, like the thing you age meat in.
Dehydrators.
Yeah. Like a dehydrator box, but you put an entire, I'm assuming cow-sized being in it.
Yeah.
So I'm sorry, Seth. Do you have more exposition, or did I?
Yeah. I have quite a bit more.
Okay, I was gonna say I remember at least one other thing.
Yeah, there was quite a few other things that happened.
Okay,
so
real quick. You can just explain. I'll have to be right back. I'm gonna have to put my food in the oven.
Okay. So you would the party also eventually found a stone block covering a deep, dark hole nearby to this to that ruined homestead. And upon opening this, however, they quickly became ill. They tried lowering one of their own down into the hole, but he could only see pitch black all around, and they came away with more questions. He also became so ill that he had to immediately leave.
Ugh.
He had to leave the ranch. And later on, the girls, Kauai and Ira, found a photograph hiding under the floorboards in the house, the main house. This photograph showed a group of people in front of the main ranch house. Their clothing was of a much older style, and there were 6 people, 4 men and 2 women. However, what was behind these people in the photo that caught their attention. They're hiding behind the right side of the house was a cloaked figure with an ashy aura that they quickly recognized. They remembered encountering this figure in Kalrun sometime before, and he had asked them some strange questions. And on the back of the photograph was a single date, 2471, around 270 years ago.
That's more than 7.
The group would also encounter a huge wolf-like creature. This creature approached them nonchalantly out of nowhere, and they were almost drawn and charmed by this creature, even petting it, until it suddenly bit down on a Bytor calf and tried to take off with it. At this point, they snapped out of their trance and tried to fight this creature off, but it would escape with the calf. And when they tried following it, they found no tracks whatsoever. It seemed to disappear into thin air. Almost as though it were never even there. And the goblins, the Goblerans, would also claim to have seen some kind of transparent figure, but it also vanished, while leaving behind 3-toed tracks that couldn't be identified. Crystal also has notes of several names the Sabertooth of Zalamba has given this area, including the Wiyutin Basin, roughly translated, the Land of Strange Lights.
Quick question.
Sure.
So the 3-toed tracks, was that related to the wolf beast, or is that to the cloaked figure?
That was from the transparent figure that the goblins had seen.
Beth, I'm gonna need you to get working on that cork board with all the red string, because my notebook's getting full already.
Yeah, I'm just like, oh god, too much.
I do want to point out that Bifrost's journal that you will find here right on the library page, you can click that open. That is a shared journal for all of you. All of you can type in it.
All
Yeah,
of
but
us
then I
can
don't get
make
to
a
use my
mess.
cool notebook.
So,
Did Kawhi and their girlfriend ever talk about that cloaked figure? Ask them questions. You said.
yeah, they never saw this cloaked figure in Kalrun.
What?
Kawhi and Ira never saw that cloaked figure. Only the party did. I believe Casey saw it. I believe also Felix had seen it, and I think Giovanna saw it.
I might have. Oh, Jesus Christ, I can't remember anything. And you said that photo was how old, approximately?
270 years. It's a very old photograph. And it's
Yeah,
been-
I'm writing the Cliff Notes version. If you want to fill in some of the blanks here,
I have to write it out. I'll add more cliff notes as we go.
I do have a background that I can background that I can use for the cork board. I'll set that up before the next session. You'll probably have to remind me.
I'll DM you every day until it happens.
Oh no.
I want my cork. I was told that I could have a cork board. I now need it.
yeah, I mean, same right here, right there with you.
I'm back.
Welcome back.
Welcome back.
Let me say
A cork board has now been promised to the party.
So we can attach red string to it.
Oh,
Like-
So we just went over a lot of the strange occurrences that happened. They were just now talking about a photograph that was found hiding under the floorboards in the main house, that showed a group of people in front of the main ranch house, and their clothing was of a much older style. There were 6 people in this photograph, 4 men and 2 women. But it was what was hiding behind these people in the photograph that caught their attention. There, hiding behind the right side of the house, was a cloaked figure with an ashy aura that Casey would recognize, Bifrost would recognize if he were alive today. They remember encountering this figure in Kalrun sometime before, and he had asked them some strange questions.
Okay. Cool.
And on the back of the photograph was a single date, 2471, around 270 years ago. The group had also encountered a wolf-like creature that took off with a Bitor calf and basically disappeared into thin air. It was almost like it was never even there. There was also a transparent figure that the goblins had seen, and they kind of described it as they saw this like shimmering outline of some kind of figure there in the darkness. And Reeves, when you read about that, you actually remember the creature that you encountered in the cave. It's a lot like that.
Okay, so basically, it stands to reason that the monsters being encountered in the cave may be responsible for some of the badness. Got it. Okay.
Sure, just blame the monsters.
Yeah, that's what literally my job, to blame monsters and then kill them.
So, there is also the two Bytor carcasses is still in the barn that you could also analyze, and there is a lot of video footage that the goblins had constantly been collecting from the cameras set up around the ranch. That's sitting in a box ready for you to review. There's like hours and hours and hours and hours of footage.
Do they have a 3x speed?
The goblins could certainly work one out.
I would like to ask the goblins to do that for me.
I guess I could help.
So, what do you want to do? Take it away.
I am not much for smarts, but if something needs pushing or breaking or fixing,
I want
man.
to go to the barn
Okay.
with... Oh wait, I need to do my soup roll.
Oh gods.
1 moment.
Oh my gods.
I'm sorry, Seth, you know we have to do this.
Yeah. Every
Oh,
single time.
Yes, we...
I'm sorry, but audience, I've never been able to figure out Giovanna. And we have a 17.
Oh, it's good soup today.
Good to her. Not particularly tasty to everyone else.
It's a good soup day, boys and girls.
It's
got
it's
a fresh
average
flavor.
soup.
It's kind of okay. It's okay.
It's average soup.
Average. It's not terrible.
It's got mold growing a little bit.
Oh god.
Oh, did I miss the soup roll? Damn it.
Yeah, you missed the soup roll.
Damn it.
Oh my god.
You didn't miss much.
So we're back at the ranch. How long have we been back at the ranch since going to the cave?
Well, you were previously there towards the end of Debrial, and it's now the 8th of Coryphus. In fact, I'm going to unpause the game.
You're back.
It is currently about... Oops. I did not want to do that. It is currently about 9:05 a.m. on the 8th of Coryphus, so it's been somewhere around a week.
Yeah, I'll be right back. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Did you say there were any, like, the drained Bytars? Were they... can you repeat exactly what you said about them?
Okay. Let me back up a little bit here.
I feel like I missed something, and I'm trying to remember what it is.
So, the Bytors, one of the Bytors showed up dead first early on in 2740. It showed up dead. The carcass was mutilated in a bizarre fashion. The organs were removed, even the eyeballs and the tongue, and all the blood was drained. The group moved that carcass into the barn and left it there for a long period of time, and after several months passed, they found that the carcass had not decomposed normally at all. It's now more mummified, and strangely, insects and predators had completely avoided the carcass.
Alright, and the second one?
The second one was very similar, and was similarly completely devoid of insects and predators.
I am also gonna have to step away for a moment.
Okay.
I'm back. What are we talking about? Empires?
Okay,
Giovanna
and
was just asking about the by tours again.
so the most recent one was in what year?
It was early on in 2741 this year.
Okay, I'm just adding everything into the notes.
Sure.
Sorry, I take too detailed of notes.
Probably a good thing.
If you saw my notes from college, Jesus Christ.
Reeves, any questions? What do you want to look into? Reeves?
Reeves died.
You might have stepped away.
Or maybe having mic issues. Happened to me.
Maybe. Hey, Reeves, if you're talking, we can't hear you. He might have stepped away and I just blanked on
Yeah.
that.
I know someone said they were stepping away, but I thought it was Cyber.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Cyber did.
Yeah, maybe something came up. That's alright.
It's all good.
And you said the cloaked figure had an ashy aura?
Yes.
Okay. Sorry, I'm also reorganizing the notes that were already taken.
I'm doing Agatha's sheet, and one detail I forgot. Seth, look at my proficiencies real quick.
Your proficiencies.
I just want to
Sorry.
take a look at that beauty.
Oh,
Oh.
Fredbot. Reeves.
Yeah, sorry, my wife can't find her phone. So
Oh. It's all good. Let's see. You're trained in acrobatics, trained in arcana, trained in athletics, master in crafting. You have. How do you
Did you
have?
notice a Did you notice a pattern?
You're basically trained in everything. How is that possible?
Basically, Seth.
How is that possible?
I think what you mean is I am trained in everything.
How is that even possible?
So let's go over this. Thaumaturge. You start being proficient in nature, religion, and arcana. Then I get crafting from Tinker. I get 3 plus my intelligence modifier at level 1. My intelligence modifier being 14, so that's 3 plus 2. I get acrobatics, deception, diplomacy, medicine, and society. Then, at level 2, I use my skill training to become trained in from inventor dedication that I would normally get a proficiency. I instead use that to become trained in stealth and survival. Then I proceed to. Hang on, you're back.
Okay.
Friendbot, if you'd like to look at the notes now.
I think he was helping his wife search for her phone.
Oh, I thought he came off.
I'm back. I might have to pop out again. I'm sorry.
No worries.
I'm also back.
Welcome back.
Give me
How many
5 minutes.
people were gone at once? Everybody?
Almost everyone.
Okay.
Jackie stepped away again. I think she's
The groceries arrived, and I needed to lend a hand bringing them in.
Ah. Friendbot's wife is having trouble finding her phone.
The age-old problem.
Yeah, it happens.
At least it's not her super suit. I'm sorry, I thought that was funny.
Super suit.
Have you not seen The Incredibles?
No.
Okay.
Mella's taking more meticulous notes.
If you would like to take a look at the notes currently.
And by first roll?
Yeah.
Holy moly.
You see, what happened was...
Holy moly. These are very meticulous. I'm going to
Hey,
show
remember
players. I'm going to show players on this.
I
want to see if I can get this up on interact. Yeah, this is Giovanna's very meticulous notes. Very meticulous. Well done.
I'm back. What did I miss?
Notes.
Notes. Giovanna is taking very meticulous notes. Look at the Monsters at the Ranch page in Bifrost Journal. Well done, Giovanna.
Thank you.
I am sure they will come in handy when I inevitably forget what's going on.
And
Don't worry.
How many times has that happened over the years, bro?
At least once? I don't know, I can't remember.
Jesus Christ.
So while Fredbot is helping his wife find her phone, what does everyone else want to do?
I want to go investigate the Bitars first, because I feel like that's going to be a little bit faster than going through the footage.
Yeah, I probably will.
Bring over and help.
I will accompany on this task as well.
Sure, you don't want to
Not
help
that
help the girls with some small jobs they have around their homestead.
They're fine, I'm sure.
Okay, so Frederick and Giovanna and Agatha, you all head over to the barn to investigate these Bytor carcasses. And when you lift the tarps that had been placed on them, you don't really smell anything. That's what really strikes you immediately. Is you don't really smell anything. You see these two carcasses are completely mummified, and
Question.
Sure.
What's up?
Can I pursue a lead on the carcasses?
Sure.
Alright.
So Agatha is pursuing a lead. I completely forgot that you had added your small ravish friend on your image.
Alright, so just putting that up.
So you're going to get a +1 circumstance bonus to any check that, like when you attempt a perception check. Welcome back. Reeves, the party has gone into the barn to check out the Bytor carcasses, and Agatha is pursuing a lead on these carcasses. And when the tarp was lifted off these carcasses, what immediately struck you was there was no smell. Kind of weird, and these carcasses are like completely mummified.
I'd like to do a guess it would be I would be say it's a survival check to examine the wounds.
Sure.
Or like I feel like maybe medicine maybe not be the right one because I'm trying to look at wild animal wounds and whatnot.
Either or should be fine.
Yeah.
Player's choice. I feel.
Can I try to aid on that?
Sure.
I suppose I could aid on that.
Yeah, sure. Go ahead.
Does it get a bonus from pursue lead?
Yes, you do. +1. Oh. We have a 1 on the die. Do you want to hear a story point that rather?
Honestly, I always like to keep at least one story point. In case of an emergency.
Yeah.
Does Frederick at least offset my?
Oh,
Jesus Christ!
You guys need to calm down.
Amazing.
Does anyone want to spend a story point?
Does anyone want to spend a story point on my behalf?
I mean, you
I
have a
feel-
story. You have a story point.
What are we
feel
doing? Are we doing a survival check?
Yeah,
We're
I
doing
feel
a
like this is
survival
important,
check
and
to
I think I
look
should.
at. Oh,
I'm
my
gonna- I'm
roll
gonna
is not the
re-roll
right
these.
roll.
Did I win?
I'm doing a hero point here or story point because I feel like he should be better at this.
Yes. What?
Oh my god!
How does that even happen?
That is statistically improbable.
How does that
1 in
happen?
400 chance to roll 3 of the same. Well, actually, 3 of the last 5 rolls were 1.
So I think that what's happening here is that Reeves shot that monster in the caves, and all this time, and as far as he's concerned, he has a bead on a monster, and he is completely preoccupied with thinking about that monster and wondering why the hell everyone is here in the barn when there's a perfectly good monster to kill in the cave.
And there's also the fact that he just woke up. It's
and also, I'm sitting over here and I wounded it for 26 points of damage, so it's healed by now. And why are we still here?
Fair enough. Wow.
God, that's embarrassing. I don't like that. That does not
I
feel
don't
good to
think
me.
anybody would like that.
Two,
That is-
one.
can I try to roll not just an actual primary roll?
Yeah, sure. Go ahead, and Reeves, go ahead and have another story point because that's just unfair.
That was so mean.
That's so mean. The dice gods hate you.
I got bullied. It didn't feel good.
27.
Now you know how the eldritch monsters feel.
I regret nothing about bullying that old monster.
I would hope not.
And we have a 27 from Agatha's medicine check. So, Agatha, you're taking like a medicinal kind of medical approach to this. You're kind of I'm imagining you're kind of taking like a scalpel and doing a sort of autopsy here. And what's immediately apparent to you is the tongue is missing. That was immediately apparent. The tongue is missing. The eyeballs are missing. And from the knife wounds, you could see that they had been kind of surgically removed. I mean, of course, by now they're missing. They're gone because it's been so long. But it looks like they were surgically removed. Very, very precise cuts. Incredibly precise cuts.
Hi, hello. I can no longer type in the journal. I am upset.
Page is full. Start a new page.
New page. Thank you.
I have no idea. I'm just making it up. Don't listen to me.
This conversation actually happened out loud. Both of your characters said that.
Okay, so she needs to add a new page.
I like this. I very much like this. I'm just like, Jafana out loud, writing in Bifrost journal. I can't write in here anymore, and that's making me upset. I look over. The page is full.
But I don't know. I'm not. the additional I don't know is what gets me.
Yeah, I mean, this is this is of course V10. This is Journals 2.0. We now have pages, so some things are a bit different, and it kind of makes sense to me that I mean, let's see. Can I write? Hello world. I can write.
You can. It's not letting me type. Why aren't you letting me type? Let me type.
That's kind of weird.
You have to click the little edit button if that's running up.
Did hit the little edit button.
Is it because other people are looking at it and only the GM can edit it when multiple
No,
people are looking at it?
Should be. Everyone has edit permissions. I'm gonna check
Okay.
again. Yeah,
second,
everyone has owner permission.
Give me one moment. Let me reload the page and see if
And while that is, while she's doing that, who else wants to do what else?
I don't know why we're here in the barn where there's a perfect damn good monster killed down there.
That's
Perfectly good monster. Where?
that's
Those
what's
things,
got
those
Reeves.
little green fellers were ranting and raving about.
That's what's got Reeves completely distracted right now. He wants to know why we're in the barn and not going after that monster.
Yeah.
Someone
Reeves,
typed
didn't
something in
you-
a different font in there.
Reeves, didn't you already like go on a mission where you kill the monster like right before this one? I think to take a break, man.
Reeves does that the good old time Western spit on the ground like, I'll take a break when I'm dead, which not really sure I can, so no breaks for me.
Come on now. And she sort of like readies her like mechanical whip. You know we're gonna kick that thing's ass.
My more concern is that I got a good hit in on it, and now it's got time to lick its wounds.
Well, I mean, so did we.
I mean, I'm sure if you hit him in the same spot again, it'd still hurt.
Alright, well, let's just take a look at this damn corpse here, and let's get on our way. GM,
Sure.
allow me to do something a little bit different now.
What?
It depends.
What was it? Action that I lost for my bad person. There it is. I would like to roll I guess in this case it would be a lore spirit to kind of go over this because it's to see if it's a ghostly monstrous creature thing.
Sure.
Would that be allowed?
Sure.
Are there any rules against aiding recall knowledge checks?
I don't think you can aid on recall knowledge checks, but I could be wrong. Did someone get disconnected? Oh.
That's more like
I'll check that later.
It's not letting me type anywhere, so I'm concerned.
Just refresh the page.
Is,
But
Like
I
the foundry
Is-
and
is your keyboard plugged in?
I'm on a laptop, so I sure hope so. And it's still letting me like bring up my character sheet
Okay.
Is your,
the C button.
is your
Yeah.
laptop plugged in?
Yes, it is.
Well, then there's nothing we can do. We gotta kick you out of the campaign now. Sorry.
1 moment, I'll be back. Well, I guess it's time for me to build a house in The Sims.
yep.
Oh no.
But yeah, I think you give it a little time. It might be loading.
Yeah, I'm not sure what's going on.
I told you not to update to V10. You.
It was stable.
Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah.
Anyways,
I'm thinking this is probably a more likely a connection issue.
I think it could be an issue with the module. But anyways, where was I?
You were going to lead the party into the cave to defeat the monster.
No, we were examining the
Oh, and Raven just rolled a recall knowledge check. I forgot about
Yeah.
that.
So I don't believe you can aid on recall knowledge checks, but I don't think it really matters here because he rolled a 33. Sorry, we got distracted there, Reeves.
Yeah, I'm here.
So you rolled a 33 on what was it? Spirit lore.
Yeah.
Spirit lore.
So
Or like actually it's Ghost Hunter lore.
I can type again.
Good.
And you said it was a surgical precision cut from the
Yeah. You have Reeves. You have Boneyard and Spirits,
Yes.
and you are rolling for Spirits lore, and so with 33, you don't know if any kind of spirits had anything to do with this. You're not sure if a spirit could even do something like this.
Okay. Oh shit.
It's good that we got Giovanna's problem figured out.
taking more notes.
We also have another problem figured out here. My wife found her phone. So
Good.
all is right within the world now.
Good. It's never a good thing when a lady can't find her phone.
Yes. So
Never a good thing when a human can't find
I
his
guess
phone.
I will roll
This is an all-gender inclusive problem.
Yeah.
I guess in
Yeah, I
this
think-
case I'll roll a
I think not finding your phone is very universal.
Yeah.
But yeah, what are you gonna say?
Yeah.
Sorry.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and roll a words are hard today. I got distracted so many times. Find my damn skills in this damn thing. Okay, there we go. I'm gonna go ahead, Chip, and I will roll a don't suppose you'll let me roll another survival check.
Well,
I'll roll Arcana to see if what kind of magic, if any type of magic, could cause these types of
Yeah, sure.
like desiccation.
That sounds good. 35, a
baby!
critical success.
Oh, never mind
Nice.
So I think that Reeves is going to take off his hat. His dead eye is going to glow completely like a cobalt blue as he like kind of like just bathes the corpse in like this blue baleful light as he takes all this information in and remembers shit.
Yeah, so
That's
You-
quite an eye you've got there.
you also pull out that energy detector device that the goblins invented, and you're using that in conjunction with that eye, and you are detecting some kind of very faint traces of some kind of very unusual energy. It is not magic of any kind. It is not Mystia. It is some kind of very strange, like almost radiation type of energy.
Is it like a negative energy?
It's almost like a radiation type of energy. Like radiation.
Would that hurt us? Do I think-
It's very, very, very faint. You think the traces that you're picking up here are too faint to have any real effect on you, but you think that at the time when this first occurred, it could have been at high enough levels that it could have affected you.
Okay.
Or the Bytor.
Yeah.
So Reeves is gonna squat down by the Bytor, look it all over, like kind of energy drain this poor fella dry. Didn't have a chance. Lethal.
Yeah, that's what
Likely-
strikes you. Is
No.
you know that that Mystia flows through all things, and you can't find a single trace of any Mystia. It's
Drained of, and okay.
It's drained of. It was drained of blood and Mystia.
It was drained of all Mystia. This thing don't got a shred. Nowhere in it. Well, this certainly ain't one of these kit. Well, did I get when I was doing like the detect magic and like the Arcana rolls in the caves? Did I get a sense any of this type of radiation?
Make me a recall knowledge check. Let's see. Make me an Arcana, another Arcana check to recall knowledge on that.
Do I get a bonus because I have been thinking about it nonstop?
Maybe a +1.
Yeah. Gotta work it. All right.
And meanwhile, Agatha, is there anything you want to pursue?
Okay, so catch me up to speed.
So whatever this thing is, it drained the Bytars of all Mystia.
Fun fact, Jackie, you can look in the journal. I'm doing live updates.
Oh,
That's a 30 to
Oh.
recall knowledge.
30 to recall
I
knowledge
know.
on what you were encountering in the caves, and you do recall detecting some kind of energy, particularly when that creature was around. You do
Mhm.
recall detecting some kind of weird energy there, and you think it could be the same.
I took out some samples of its blood when I shot it, and it bled all over the cave walls. I want to go ahead and take out some of those that sample vial, and I want to look around the corpse and see if any of that particulate has been left around there. If you recall, it was like ash.
before
Yeah.
you do, can I roll a quick roll an esoteric lore to see if I find anything that can, if I remember anything that can suck up Misty out of something like it. Like
Sure, sure, absolutely, go ahead. And yeah, I want to back up here because this was actually a part that I had forgotten about in my little exposition. Reeves, Giovanni, and Agatha, you had returned from the cave exploration to request reinforcements for this investigation, and you may recount what you encountered in there. You encountered a large boulder nearby to the cave entrance with rock art drawn upon it, and appeared to be constellations and most peculiar a spiral shape. And you could make an Arcana check about that spiral shape.
Mm-hmm.
actually-
oh, sorry.
No, I'll make an Arcana check for that. Yeah.
I'm gonna go ahead and ping a few feats here. First of all, this. Who needs
Diverse
Arcana?
lore.
Second of all, where is it? Oh, it was a skill feat, right? Second of all, this. Third of all,
lore
this.
and know it all. Okay. Okay, so you want to roll an esoteric lore for this?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, go for it.
Actually, is this related to a creature or a haunt?
No.
I'm sorry.
No, it's not.
Okay, then I take it. Then I take a -2 penalty to this check on esoteric.
At
But
20,
it doesn't matter.
20 on the die.
Whoa!
You recall that this symbol, that this spiral-shaped symbol, could represent a portal or a wormhole. And
all right, sorry, go ahead.
it could represent a portal or a wormhole. There is, of course, what you encountered inside the cave. What you encountered inside the cave was some kind of strange creature, mostly transparent. But when Raves shot it, it left behind a blood trail. But this blood was pitch black, almost oil-like substance, and looks like Jackie's having some issues.
Did we lose Jackie? I still hear mouse clicking.
PC froze as usual. We'll be back in a moment. Okay. So that it left behind this blood trail. The blood was like pitch black, almost oil-like substance.
I thought it was ashy, or did it turn to ash?
It turned to ash after a few moments.
Okay.
I think Giovanna's typing in the journal. she's doing live notes.
I am. If anyone misses anything, don't worry. Just look at the notes.
It must be an automaton thing.
Jackie will be back.
Listen. As I said earlier,
Welcome
you
back.
should look at my college notes.
Welcome back, Jackie.
This is literally how I made it through college.
I didn't go to college. I was like, school is for suckers.
I went to college, and now I'm using my science degree in retail management.
That's
Yeah.
that's Taylor's oldest time and super tragic.
I went to college for a computer science degree, And one of the classes that was required for the program was computer ethics. And right as I got to the end of my degree program, I realized that most of the people hiring for computer programmers are not doing so to work on ethical programs, and so I'm an arcade mechanic.
Hey, you're talking
That hurt.
about computer programming?
Yeah.
My boss has a 4-year degree in psychology, and she is also in retail management.
That's tragic.
I imagine it helps for working with difficult customers.
Yeah, I would imagine.
I also have a friend that has a master's in, I believe, sociology, or it might be criminal justice, and she works as a retail cashier.
My God.
Yep.
When everybody has a degree, it's not special anymore.
Well, she actually worked in her field for like a minute, and then she had kids, so she was like, eh.
Yeah, what are we talking about? What did I miss? I just came back.
I was discussing how my college degree got me to retail management, my science degree.
Fair enough.
We were just killing time waiting for your return.
Yeah. So,
You know, I was originally gonna go for an art degree, so you know that one could have created a story.
yeah. So, what does everyone want to do now? With all of the information you have gleaned from these carcasses, Reeves,
in my town,
Reeves,
Right.
you made a perception check. What was that for?
to see if there was any of that blood and like ashy oil particulate around the corpses.
No, there isn't.
Well,
Okay,
they
so
were
what
also moved from where they were killed, correct?
I also
Yes.
Seth, sorry
They
to
were
interrupt.
moved.
What I was gonna say is, so you told me it was a portal, but I missed the also because yeah, it was
Know it
related to.
all. Know it all should produce a second hint.
Yeah, no, it all should produce a second ant. So the constellations. The constellations on the rock art, one of them is known as the Stellaris constellation in some cultures, and the Dragon constellation in others. And another that... and... actually, that's for later. So... you think there might be something special about the Stellaris constellation?
I have a feeling.
Yeah.
All right, can I get an esoteric lore about those?
And esoteric lore, what?
Can I get an esoteric lore in about those?
Sure, go ahead.
I assume we've gone off track from the bodies enough that this doesn't count as pursue a lead anymore, right?
Yeah,
No.
yeah. 24.
Almost.
Almost, yeah.
What is that circumstance penalty for?
If it's not related to a creature or a haunt, I take a -2.
Ah. So you're trying to recall knowledge about the Stellaris constellation?
And that does not seem like neither a creature or a haunt.
Yeah, the Stellaris constellation. You know that it actually shows up quite often in a lot of different cultures. There is something. There's always been something kind of special and magical, almost divine in nature about the Stellaris constellation. Reeves, you also had an Arcana check. What was that about?
For the constellation as well.
Okay, so yeah, you gleaned a little bit of the same same information there.
Okay. Let's see here. Well, Reeves is going to shoulder his rifle, and it's like, well, what are we waiting for? Time to go head back to those yonder caves.
We have hours of footage to go through. Let's go, boys. And I
He's
head.
like, ugh.
He wants to go chasing monsters.
Ivana said that and immediately started walking away.
Reeves just wants to go chase monsters.
That's literally his one job.
You had one job. Is this
There's
time to
one
bring
to lead,
Matt
not to
Matameo
read.
back in?
I guess I looked at Reeves. You know what, Reeves? For your patience, I'll get you a drink after this mission.
Oh, you will. Ugh, fine. Look through more footage. I already know what the monster is. It bleeds. Therefore, if it bleeds, it can die. Problem solved.
So, Giovanna wants to go look through hours and hours and hours of footage.
I
fun
can't
fact.
swap Matameo.
This is 100% melatonin wanting to type more notes. I want more information.
Of course.
Seth, this is how you get me to play the game. You give me a notebook. This was all it took.
You still need the
The cork board and the red string.
Yeah, you still need the cork board. I'm not sure how, the red string you could probably do with the drawing tools.
That's exactly what I'm gonna do. But
Yeah.
Hey, Seth,
Sure.
can I switch in Matameo?
Sure, go ahead.
Awesome!
Absolutely can.
Reeves goes to take a nap, and Matameo just walks downstairs.
Yeah, Reeves is...
Searching through footage, I see. I was just about to do the same. I understand there are dastardly haunts all throughout that wander these lands.
That's what he says as he's walking down the stairs in his pajamas.
It's good to see you again.
Sir Frederick, not Roderick. I remembered. See? Oh, it's amazing what near-death experiences can do for one's old noggin.
Yeah,
He has
it's...
He has like a pillow and a pencil that he's using like as a sword and shield.
You seem to have caught me in my leisure wear. One moment, and he does like a magician's quick change into his normal outfit.
As you do that, a new hat appears on Giovanna's head.
Which one?
It's
better
just a
not be
dingy
mine.
top hat.
You're good. It's like, a fine appreciator of the great haberdashery, art of haberdashery. I salute you, madam. Bravo, excellent hat.
If he just touched me, I recoiled.
Oh no, I just did a
A clap. Okay. I tipped
But
my hat.
Matt Tomayo's hat is just this massive swashbuckler's hat with like all these gorgeous, brightly colored feathered plumes of a variety of different wild Mystimon that have feathers, all just all up in there. Like every swashbuckler's hat that you ever seen in film and cinema, and also in like any type of media, jumble all of those together, and that's his hat.
Giovanna tips her hat, and then the hat disappears.
Chicanery! Yes! But anyways, shall we get to this footage? I've been meaning to
after returning from yet another successful adventure of Matameo, the Great Mouse Detective, I've been meaning to delve into these archive footage here to find out what plagues the ranch.
So I have to actually correct some dates. The first, I made a mistake.
It happens.
I kind of mixed up my years. The first Bytor death that was actually in 2741.
So
It was in 2742, and then the second one was earlier this year in 2743. The current year is 2743.
Okay, so wait, repeat those dates for me again.
So the first date was 2742. The first Bytor death was in 2742, and the second one was in 2743 earlier this year.
Okay.
So I have a question. Are we at the ranch right now?
Yeah.
Yes, you are. You are at the main house, and you are about to go look over some hours and hours of footage. And Matabeo is very enthusiastic about looking over this footage.
Well, of course, it's a mystery. Why wouldn't I be enthusiastic?
I'm sorry for mixing up my years.
How could you? You
I want
have
to
ruined
know
this
that
game
this
for
will
me.
forever be remembered.
I will say Evelyn is at the ranch, so Matameo, I'll let you choose whether or not you spot her in the background.
Matameo has made a point to avoid Evelyn because of the conversations he's had with Crystal, and he isn't sure how to process that yet, considering you are a mass murderer.
Yep.
In the
Not a
background, you just see me
mass
giving
murderer.
Evelyn a high five.
Just cereal, right?
I mean, mass, depending on how many she killed. Well, actually, technically, she is responsible for the monster's killings, according to the law. But by summoning the monster, she has culpability of its actions. Therefore, I think mass is appropriate.
Are there laws in place for summoning monsters?
I mean,
I can't imagine there not being laws in place about summoning monsters in a world where summoning monsters is commonplace.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like, I imagine the culpability of any summoned creature is on the summoner rather than.
Yeah,
The
actually, you're absolutely right. It depends on what the creature does. I mean, summoning Mystimon is very commonplace. Anyone can summon a Mystimon. But when you're talking about a creature that has gone on a killing rampage after being summoned, yeah, there's laws about that.
Anyways, that's besides the point. Matameo is he has chosen to basically be a bug up Evelyn's ass and watch her most of the time that he's not on a job or on a case.
So has Jackie switched out to Evelyn?
Nope.
Oh.
Just adding a little detail on the
Just
back.
there.
Okay. So you sit down and start looking through these hours and hours of footage. There's so much, and you managed to convince the Goblins to add a function where you could go like 3 times speed through them. So you start sifting through all of this footage. There is a ton of footage going as far back as earlier this year. So there's tons of footage going back to like several months ago. And the first instance you find of some kind of strange anomaly is it happens in the month of Killaron. And this is from the vantage point of the camera up on the peaks overlooking the rest of the ranch, the peaks of Mount Hellfire. And like the Mount Hellfire is north of the ranch, right? And this camera is set up along one of the peaks, and it's looking down upon the rest of the ranch. And in the sky, hovering over the ranch, particularly over towards from that vantage point over towards the west, over above where the ruined homestead is, there is a shot of a strange light anomaly kind of hovering there for a moment, and then it disappears.
So it's over the ruined what now?
It was over the ruined homestead. That is over on the eastern side of the ranch. From that vantage point, anomaly. It was, yeah, a light anomaly.
Okay.
It's just like a strange ball of light in the sky.
Okay. The lights in the sky never bode well. Comets and other sorts of celestial transfiguration often are signs of ill portent. Yes, this is the thread. We shall unravel this mystery.
I love Madame
I hope you know that this entire time, like, Giovanna has headphones. Don't know when I invented those, but I did. And then I'm just continuing to fast forward.
Okay, so Giovanna just continues to fast forward through the footage, and so the next anomaly to show up is sometime later on. So that one came up in around the month of Killaron. The next one to come up is later on at around the 5th week into Elsrava. And this one is from the vantage point of a camera that's sitting strapped to a tree at the edge of a forest area towards the southern end of the ranch. This one was pointing towards in the direction of the ruined homestead, and what this one caught. This was in the nighttime. You could tell it was pretty dark in the footage. It caught the images, the quick images of this like transparent, shimmering figure heading towards the ruined homestead, and then disappearing. It seems like the same sort of transparent figure as Giovanna and Agatha and Reeves encountered in the cave.
So this is beguiled specter is our foe, is it? Let's go hunting.
Absolutely.
Just
why not?
Don't bite off more than you can chew.
That's what you're here for, isn't it?
Great mouse detective, there is no foe that Matameo cannot best, not with Namira by his side. And he whips out his rapier and does a flourish in the air.
I love Matameo.
And a sparkle on the emerald, I believe it was, gemstone embedded in the hilt.
Yes, it was that is part of what gives it its magic.
I'm glad I'm paying attention.
Yes. For that is what holds all of the souls of the previous wielders of Namira.
So, Giovanna, you have been taking more notes.
Yeah, if anyone would like to see the updated notes page,
All the notes.
And inspired with Machimeo's confidence, Agatha pulls her like mechanical whip on the air, and with my she tries to think of a name on the spot, and fails. Whip.
Never fear, my friend. You will come up with a suitable nom de guerre for your trusty companion very, very shortly. Perhaps we're at this very battle.
Indeed.
So at this time, it is almost 10:30 in the morning. And sounds like
It
you
seems-
are getting ready to head back, head out to hunt for this creature.
Can I do a check to see if I
rest in
think?
peace, Reeves.
What?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. No, it's
Now we're going to fight.
yeah. I know, right?
Also,
Oh.
can I roll a crafting check to make people a coffee?
Sure, go ahead. I think
I'm
everyone
gonna
needs
get
it.
everyone energized. Yeah.
A 26. It's pretty good coffee. Beans from Quatrica, from the Quatrica Islands.
Ingredients are only part of the story, though.
Yeah. She seems good with making stuff, which, although not her specialty, does include cooking and doing anything on the kitchen. So she just kind of sleepily makes a cup of coffee, a few cups of coffee, and is like, "Oh, no one wants it. I made a bit more than I normally drink."
I would like to say in the corner of the kitchen, there's just like a station set up. And I think you all know what kind of station it is, considering I'm
Oh
saying
my-
it.
Oh god, a soup station.
Yeah, baby.
Aha! What is for lunch? And Mateo goes over to smell the soup. Oh god, this is apps.
You smelled the soup. You gotta roll. You gotta roll. You gotta roll.
All right, what am I rolling?
Fortitude save.
Dude, save.
Also, you also see in the entrance of the kitchen.
It has to be a fortitude save.
On the entrance of the kitchen, you also see a sign saying like, "From this day on, Casey is hereby permanently banned from the kitchen until further notice."
It was, and the writing is in
Because-
Agatha's handwriting.
Because I have keen nose as a rat folk, I choose to fail that fortitude save.
Yeah. You are
You
sickened.
failed it anyway.
You are sickened one.
Giovanna casually walks up, stirs the pot, and then
Foulness
throws.
is this?
Anyways, I stir the pot and I just throw. You see me just reach into like a bucket of rotting, disgusting fruit and just like throw something else in there, and then some salt.
Mateo like cracks open some like smelling salts and like puts it each nose and like puts some of the mortuary cream under his nose as well. And he goes over to Agatha. It's like, she knows that that's not cooking, right?
I tried my best to let her know.
Tell me, she knows.
I tried my best.
You see an eyeball. If we were looking top down at the soup, you just see an eyeball float to the top.
Oh my
Oh no, not again!
Again? This happens more than once?
To be fair,
I was saying that as Jackie because oh no, eyeballs and liquids.
god.
All right.
To be fair, Seth has promised me a soup Mystimon that's just the living version of an amalgamation of soup I've made.
Oh,
Yeah, it's a muscadet. It's another variant of a muscadet.
You should be careful what you promise your players.
Yeah, I know this, Cyber. I know. I've learned this over the past, what is it, 9 seasons?
Something
Seth
like that.
I have tested Seth so much. And he lets me get away with so much.
I shouldn't let you get away with so much, to be honest.
You should not. You absolutely shouldn't, but I think it makes it funnier.
But yeah, Agatha pulls out a bit of Sharpie, looks at the sign, and says, and seriously considers for a moment.
You see Giovanna just staring in the back because she knows what Agatha wants to do, and she's just like, even though I have no face, you just see this glint of, don't you dare. A sign cannot stop me.
She points at a lid nearby and says nothing.
I take the lid and I put it on top of the soup.
She puts back the Sharpie.
You could both have a story point. Actually, Madam Mayo, you have a story point too.
I look at Agatha, I look at Giovanna, and I throw my hands up and turn around and leave the kitchen. I am not even going to try and figure out what's going on here.
That is fair.
Agatha grabs the nearest bottle of alcoholic beverage she finds, and as she's leaving, she goes to Frederick and goes, "Me too, buddy."
I have serious questions about this organization. By the way, now that I have you all here, would any of you by chance be interested in joining a union?
Giovanna,
As you've noticed, we get paid exceptionally little considering how often we risk life and limb and our sanity. I would say
I look at
hazard
him
pay.
and I say, oh, I'm not doing this for money. I'm doing this for revenge on my dad. I kind of want to kill him. And I walk out of the kitchen.
Patricidal intent aside, money is useful in achieving that goal.
I've already walked away. Just thinking about patricide now.
I mean, I get what you mean. At least, I mean, now that you mention it, yeah, I mean, money would be a pretty nice compensation for, the trauma.
Yeah, I'm just saying,
I hear Agnes say that and I say, it's not trauma. That's what my dad said.
I thought you wanted to kill your father.
Yeah, what do you think one of the reasons is?
Well, then maybe you shouldn't quote his pearls of wisdom if they're so bad.
I think they're great advice when you're dealing with trauma. You just repress it, right?
In my experience, that doesn't work.
I mean, I found that didn't work, so now I want to commit patricide, so that'll make me feel better.
I mean, I don't think a lot of people have tried that. To be fair. Like, Agatha just thinks that. She doesn't say it out loud.
Are you sure she's cleared
Meanwhile-
for the field?
Nobody's sure on that.
Oh, absolutely not. Anyways,
Rick is just going to not say anything about his Magi Guard salary.
Did you tell Mateo that you were in the Magi Guard? I can't remember. I think we did interrupt. We did when we entered the town. You mentioned.
Yes. I mean, to be fair, I am wearing a badge prominently that shows that I am part of the Magi Guard.
Sir Frederick, you're part of a union, right? That's how you get a good salary. I mean, it's stat. Look, as much as we love Crystal, she is management, and management doesn't have our best interests at heart. It's just a fact.
I walk back in because I hear this once again, and I'm like, to be fair, he works like every day. Like he does a 40-hour week, and we only work like once every few months. And like some of it isn't even stuff that like Crystal asks. Like some of it isn't even stuff Crystal asks us to do. Sometimes we just kind of end up in the situation. We went on vacation and we ended up fighting cannibals.
That sounds like a fine vacation. I wish I was there. Oh, cannibal adventure. Oh.
He wishes he was there in Arcticus. No, it was Arctica.
Oh, yeah. Whenever I stuck my hands in that dead body.
Oh my god.
Yes.
Don't
To do a
remind
good
me.
autopsy, must explore the body very vigorously.
Don't remind me.
You let me do it. You could have
I
stopped it.
shouldn't have. I shouldn't let you get away with so much. Focus on your journal.
Listen, Seth, you would let Matsumo get away with so much because you love him. You will never let him die.
You let me get away with so much because I'm funny.
All right. So,
That's what I told God.
so you talk of unionization aside. Let us go kill us some monsters.
Looks like
Hopefully.
we got Madame Mayo riled up. And you haven't even looked through all the footage yet.
He's easily riled.
Yeah.
I would like to, if they're gonna go fight something, I'd just like to continue to get more information from the footage.
Okay. Giovanna is
We're
going to
not
stay
leaving?
behind and continue to look through the footage.
I thought we were leaving to kill the monster. I thought we were done. No, we're staying here. Okay, I
Yes,
guess I'll put on a
yes,
pot of tea.
Monty.
You know?
We
Tea, anybody? Tea. I have a fantastic, it's a fantastic blend I got from what was that? Where was that place I was?
Agatha just made coffee.
Yeah, much too
not
strong.
everyone here is a coffee drinker.
Giovanna doesn't drink or eat, but she does have a cup of coffee.
You're just holding it while you look at the footage.
I'm also like one of those detectives that has like a cigar in their mouth
Oh my god.
and like a cup of coffee.
And it just you go to drink the coffee and it just dribbles down your front. Or
And
do
that's
you
why
at
all of
least
my
know
clothes
better?
are waterproof.
Yeah, Matsumoto, as he's seeing like the any footage of the creature that he's like sketching in his little detective sketchbook,
Yeah.
furiously scribbling and sketching the creature and whatnot.
Yeah.
Alright. So, to bring this back around, to the footage we go, Seth.
Back to the footage. Okay. So, you fast forward some more, and a bit later on, around the last week of Elsrava, you find, from another vantage point, yet another shot of that strange creature. There seems to be a pattern here. It seems to... this one is also looking in the direction of the ruined homestead. And you fast forward some more. In around the middle of Debrial, which is just last month, you find hovering over in the direction of where Kauai and Ira's homestead is, hovering over in that direction, you find another strange light anomaly. And then you get to the around the 42nd of Debrial. You find when you all had gone in that direction towards where that cave is, up on the mesa, you find that piece of footage. Then you go to another vantage point, and this is what really strikes you as strange. When you get to a point where you can actually get a vantage point over, pointing over in that direction of where the cave was, and you do actually catch the moment that you all descended into the cave, and you notice about 30 seconds after Giovanna was pulled into the cave, that same transparent figure descended into the cave after you.
Gasp.
But when you remember back, you caught that creature going down it was already way deep into the cave when you caught up to it.
Unless there was two.
And no, you don't see it leave.
Or there's a secret passage.
Or it comes and goes from this plane of existence as it pleases.
But what is even stranger? Another light anomaly shows up on the very day that Matabeo and Frederick and Kauai and Ira left the ranch to go to take on Yvette's case. The very same day, there's another light anomaly. This one is right above the main house.
I didn't do it.
Can I make an Arcana check?
Sure.
On what that light anomaly might be?
Sure, absolutely. Go ahead.
All right. Arcana's trained, and then I also want to make an occultism one for that as well.
Sure.
I'm choosing to pursue a lead on that.
Absolutely. 28. So with that 28, you're not sure what it could be, but you do know that there are stories about anomalies like this from all over the world.
Boo.
There are stories about these kinds of anomalies from all over the world. But you're not entirely sure what it could be, because even the scholars of the academy don't even really recognize these stories. They don't track this sort of thing.
So, here the big question is, for the Arcana, I'm curious if it's any type of surveillance magic.
No, from what you can tell, is not. It's not any kind of magic that you're aware of.
And yeah, I assume the occultism doesn't give me anything else.
Yeah.
Okay, so Mateo has now officially started another second quest where he is going to start tracking all these phenomenons.
Sounds good.
And see if we can find a pattern. Where he is not the world's greatest detective.
Would you like to look in the notebook and assess? The notes have gotten more extensive.
Yes. Excellent. Okay. So. All right. I think
Very
it's time for us.
extensive.
I think it's time for us to go murder some invisible monsters.
Does everyone agree?
I'm down for murder.
I'd prefer visible monsters, personally.
You don't always get to choose.
And what Matsume all is going to do actually is he is going to take with him out of the stores several sacks of flour.
And Agatha, are you up for another jaunt to the cave?
Yep, Agatha gets her equipment ready. A lot of belts that carry all sorts of different trinkets.
And I'm also going to take. I'm gonna have. So outside, is there like gravel?
No, the main area around say the ranch and where the buy tours are. There is some grassy parts. There are some little dirt patches here and there.
Well, where can I get my hands on some kind of noisy clicky clack rock things?
You would probably want to go further north up along the foot of Mount Hellfire.
Okay. So, well, in lieu of that, I'm gonna purchase a shit ton of marbles.
Okay.
Because you know what the best way to deal with invisible creatures is? Flour and noisy things to walk on.
That sounds good.
Agatha also motions to Frederick. You know what?
Unfortunately, I didn't add any marbles to the merchants that I set up.
Yeah.
If you're good enough at spotting patterns, there's no such thing as an invisible monster.
But yeah, basically just, yeah, yeah. And, he's also going to, buy, which I'm sure is like a couple copper pieces at best, a bunch of spools of wire.
Alrighty.
And pittons to put in cave walls. I have a plan, Seth.
You have a plan.
Oh no.
Oh,
The
no.
mouse has a plan.
Hey, you're not gonna like it because it's gonna ruin your day.
That's the
I
best
also have
kind
a
of plan.
The best kind of plan, according to Cyber, is the kind that ruins GM Seth's day.
Yeah.
I have a question, Seth.
Sure.
How like narrow was those tunnels that we were going through? And specifically, what I want to ask: can only one person fit through like in a line at a time? Can two people not be side by side, praying that they can't?
Can two people be side by side inside the cave?
Yep.
If I recall,
And how narrow are the tunnels? Please be narrow.
If I recall, the tunnels are about 5 feet wide.
Okay. A person occupies 5 feet. My plan is in motion. I will review no additional info about it.
Great. That's the best kind of plan. The plan that the kind that I don't know about.
Seth. Also, I want to get a bunch of little tiny bells.
Oh dear. I could just imagine what you're going to do with that.
Like, one of my favorite things when I played Vampire the Masquerade of how to Nosferatu proof your place is, number one, automatic doors, because they can't be seen, so the sensors don't trip. Number two, gravel everywhere. Number three, flour. Number four, like flower traps. And number five, little wires with bells everywhere.
Interesting.
Works every time.
And any preparations you're making, Frederick? Frederick? Where'd Frederick go?
Frederick has had his microphone muted for who knows how long.
Oh, the classic Roderick move.
Frederick's plans are as laid as they are going to be.
I'm also
And-
going to pick up some more flasks of oil.
And any preparations Giovanna is making? Besides the soup.
Hi, yeah, soup.
Besides soup.
Besides soup.
Besides soup, no. Giovanna really isn't a, planner.
Yeah, I think we've determined that.
Yeah, I just kind of, go in and I'm like, I'll be there for the guys when we have to hit stuff.
Actually, I'm gonna take that back. Do we still have ghost touch oils?
Yes.
You have the rune, remember?
I have the rune, but I already have a rune on my weapon, and it can't hold two.
Ah.
So, yes, you do have a bunch of that kind of stuff up in your arsenal upstairs.
I am going to grab 2 of them.
Alrighty.
Are they actually somewhere where I can find them?
Yeah, they're very easily found. Yeah,
like-
everything in the arsenal is kind of very well organized and filed away, and there's even there's even a
rephrase.
requisition form. You have to assign this requisition form to assign out stuff.
Let me rephrase that. Is there a place in Foundry that I will find them to add to my character sheet?
Right. Yeah. You could go to click the little book icon, the second one to from the right, and go down to item, and it's going to be under equipment.
The book on what corner of the screen?
The right hand corner
Okay.
on your sidebar.
It's not in the briefcase. The book is just the journal.
It's in it can also be found in Beast Theory browser.
The closed
on-
book, the compendium pack.
Ghost
item.
oil. Here it is. I found it.
You can also go in the compendium browser on equipment. If you go on the Actors tab, go on Beast Theory browser, then on the window that it opens, go on equipment.
Should I need either of those things?
Alright, I will look at this while we continue moving on.
Alrighty. So you all pack up, your saddles on the Sandras, and get ready to head out. Batabeo's all prepped, ready to go.
Yep. I think I've got everything.
And Giovanna's all prepped and ready to go.
Yes, sorry.
And Agatha is all prepped and ready to go.
Mhm.
And Frederick is just requisitioning some ghost oils. So you
just do this, I can just do that. 2 ghost oils. I figured it out.
There you go. So you requisition some ghost oils. You got get everything packed up on your saddle, and you all get up on your Sandras and head out.
Here
Finally.
we go.
And it takes you no longer than about 30 minutes to get over there. This is a big ranch. It's about 502 acres.
Thank God I hated so many goddamn cats on that. Great to get out.
So many Nakos.
Damn Nikos.
And you, Giovanna and Agatha, you two are probably leading the pack, heading over there, since you know where that cave is, right?
Yes. Yeah.
And I closed the journal. I didn't mean to close my journal. Let's bring up my journal again. So when you get back up there, back up on this mesa, you might be drawn back to that boulder with all the rock art on it, because you notice that there's some portions on the rock art that weren't very visible before, but now are because of the recent rains. And there's another constellation on there that you can point out. It looks like the Taurus or Bitor constellation. And there's also another piece of rock art on the other side of the boulder. This was also kind of not visible before, but because of the recent rains, it's kind of come out. And this one shows a massive 3-headed beast and an image of the land below in flames. And to the right of the burning land is a large 3-sided pyramid. And that image alone kind of has this sort of ominous air of it.
That's going to take sketches of all these artworks. Actually, he'll take out some paper and just do proper rubbings.
Those are in the pages after the notebook.
All right. So now, and once you've investigated this rock art and feel that you've gleaned everything you can about it, you head down into the caves. And once again, Giovanna, you're going to have to roll an athletics check to see if you can fit through here.
Oh, I hate you.
Excuse me.
Okay. I'm small size. Do I need to make one?
No.
Yeah.
No, it's because I'm 6 foot tall and made of metal.
Yeah, and Frederick, you also need to make it.
Say, I was just looking at the sizes of Ihana because I noticed that was conspicuously blank. I have now decided he's 9 foot 4 inches tall because the average height is 8 to 10 feet.
Awesome.
Alright, so what are we rolling?
Can we fit
We're
in the
fine.
cave check? You guys automatically pass because you're not big.
It pays to not be a big folk sometimes.
So what are we
the
rolling?
average height of Aihana is 8 to 10 feet. It's on the World Anvil page.
Yes.
You're going to roll an athletics check.
An athletics check to destroy the cave as I move forward?
Or just try to squeeze through here.
I'll just squeeze through here.
Great!
Agatha and
38.
Mateo are living the experience of what it's like to be the 5'5" person in the friend group.
So, Frederick, you managed to squeeze on through very easily. Extremely easily. Giovanna has a bit more trouble.
Athletics, he just makes the entrance big enough for him.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, maybe Giovanna could fit in after he goes through.
It's a little of both.
Yeah.
It makes the DC of anyone behind me a little easier.
Yeah. So Giovanna, you do manage to squeeze on in there.
one of the things I'm gonna do is as we go by, as we leave the cave, Mateo is going to take a couple of strings of wire and some
Very
of the
good
pittons
idea.
and hammer them in and attach the bells to them.
Very good idea. Giovanna's making more notes.
I have made more notes. I would also like to say that we should probably get in height order again with the tallest person in the back, shortest person in the front. So that
I think
we can see.
Mateo will be going to the front.
Yeah, so we can all see over each other.
Alright, good luck getting past me.
I'll just have you squat and I'll jump over.
Mateo would just go underneath your legs if he needed to get past you. In between your legs, rather. So yeah, he's just like, well, the friends, onward. And he's going to light a hooded lantern. A bullseye lantern, rather.
Alright.
And he has Namira in one hand and the bullseye lantern in the other.
So who is the shortest?
And
I believe
That
that's
would
probably
be-
me.
that would be Matameo as a small-sized character. Don't even
And
have to guess on
Agatha's
that
also small.
Well, Mateo is short for a Ysmir. So like he's more mouse-like than rat-like, if that makes sense.
So I would say it's we probably go Matameo, then Agatha, then Giovanna, and then Frederick. Correct?
Yeah.
Yes, that sounds about right.
Oh bother. Yeah, periodically, Matameo will be ducking, squeezing past everybody, and setting up the little bell things as we go along, and also marking with chalk where we've been.
So got some technical difficulties for Jackie. She's dealing with her PC freezing yet again.
Needs less ice cubes, more ice cubes.
Yes.
Sorry, I've been kind of silent.
You've been
one
note-taking.
of my
Like-
friends came over, so
Oh.
just chatting in the background.
But yeah,
Bye,
I
Jackie.
do not
See you
intend to let this
shortly.
thing sneak up on us, basically.
She'll be back.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna also be like scattering. No, I'll keep the marbles. That could be more disadvantageous to us than it, because I figure we could just burst past the
Welcome back.
the wire with the stuff.
So yeah, that's a very good idea.
Yeah, it's just like I've gotten in my 20 plus years of playing these games, I've gotten this one fucking thing I hate most. That's invisible enemies. So I've learned the cheap, low cost, non magical ways to defeat invisibility.
Yeah.
And what the fun part about a bags of flour is that if you're really in a pinch, you can create a massive conflagration bomb by just putting the flour in the air and then setting it on fire. Because that's actually was that's one of the ways that you can like improvise an explosive really quickly.
Yeah.
Is flour.
Yep. I remember the at least 2 episodes of Mythbusters that covered that.
Ah, yeah. Listen, paying attention to science is helpful in TTRPGs. Okay, I'll tell you that much.
Yes, yes, it can be.
that is how you ruin your GM's day. That's GM ruining day 101.
That's your job. Ruin my day.
Yeah, it's what brings the players the most joy. Never mind the story; it's the groans that come on from the other side of the table.
It goes both ways, though, doesn't it, Seth?
Yes. It can.
That's why we are both here to ruin each other's days in the best possible way.
Yes.
Welcome back,
Hey,
Jackie.
Jackie.
Good fun.
So you continue on through the cave.
In order by size.
In order by size, yes. Bartimeo, then Agatha, then Giovanna, and then Frederick.
Agatha is going last. Right behind.
Agatha's
What?
going last.
I would like to point out, I make retreat basically impossible.
And I'm gonna be holding my mirror implant, and I will keep an action ready. I'll just say that. And the trigger is I sense something behind me.
Okay.
Yeah, but I figure that Matsumoto is periodically squeezing past everybody to go back and set his little thing. Actually, Frederick should go first. Because I think we can, that the small people can probably squeeze past the big ones.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, so you want to reverse the order?
Yeah, because like it would just be too much of a pain in the ass to retreat with Frederick in the back.
Yeah, Agatha's still going last. That is a requirement for this plan. that I
Okay.
have.
I do not mind taking point.
Yeah, I'm down for that. Reverse order.
Okay, the big
Uno
tank
reverse
out
card.
front. The big tank, the big giant up front.
And then the antiquarian in back, and then Swash, and then what is name
Giovanna.
Giovanna. There we go. What class are you again?
I'm
She's
a psychic.
Yeah.
Oh, psychic. Okay, cool. All right, forward.
Forward march. And you continue on through this cave with the big giant up front. And you eventually get up to that fork in the path that it goes two ways. One path goes to the left, and another path goes to the right.
Hey, we've arrived at a fork in the, I would say road, but this is actually a cave.
Well, last time we went right, didn't we? This was the cave where we sensed the heat on one side, and then there was just darkness on the other side, and we went down the right side because the mouse might be there.
Yeah.
Yes.
I feel like we should go left this time, because I know we saw the creature down the right, but the left with the heat, and considering we just saw the, like, burning village, I have questions.
Yeah, I agree. Left it is.
Burning Village, where was
Alright.
this?
On the art, the rock.
Oh, yes.
Jackie, you still there?
Yep.
Okay, I just want to make sure you didn't freeze again. That check is just to determine if I see any of the blood.
You do not. You do not see
Okay.
any of the blood. So, which way you want to go?
We
We're
are
going
all
left.
going left.
Left.
You're going left.
I have
So-
no investment in which way we go because I haven't been here before.
And I want to have everyone make me blind perception checks.
I'm not blind. Why would I make it blind?
I pursue a lead on this game.
Well, somebody got in that one.
How do I do a blind roll?
So on the chat box, you see this drop down next to the little die.
Yeah.
Click that drop down, and you go down to blind GM roll.
It's not very
Well-
blind when I hear the want want.
Yeah, I know, right? It's like we all know
Yeah,
what that was.
you know.
I have
know.
I have a question. Do we
Can I
Hey.
spend my hero point to my story point to re-roll that?
I don't think you can reroll blind checks, unfortunately.
Nope.
But
Okay.
yeah, I'll ask, can I pursue a lead on the cave?
Yes. Okay. So we all know what happened with Fredericks. We all heard that. Matameo.
Might want to file a bug on that one. With whichever module is playing the sound.
That's dice
Nice,
so
nice.
nice. So Matameo, you catch sight of that transparent figure just ahead of you. Just ahead of Frederick. And Frederick is just looking around and doesn't really see anything.
I am paying close attention to where I'm putting my hands as I crawl through the cave.
GM,
Sure.
Do I have enough
Obviously.
time to take one of the sacks of flour and throw it at it?
You can make me a ranged attack check.
Yes.
And nobody else really saw this.
All right, let me see. Okay, so it will be a thing for that. So that will be my dex plus my proficiency, right?
Yes.
Plus your ranged proficiency.
I don't think I can. At least I didn't see it. It's not listed. Which seems weird because I have simple weapons, martial weapons, dueling sword, but no.
Just make it an unarmed attack.
Okay, cool. All right. Yeah, sorry, I didn't know. I was like, what do I do? All right.
This is important enough that Matameo will spend a hero point.
Okay.
Because we need to be able to see this thing.
25.
Where'd it go? Okay.
You actually managed to hit the sort of the leg portion of it. At least you think it's the leg. So that part is actually covered in flour now.
Aha! See! Yonder beast! Avast! Have at thee!
I have a question.
Sure.
What are you talking about?
I have a question. Was it near me?
No. It was a bit
You're in
off
the back of the group.
Yeah.
Okay.
It was near-ish to me.
Yeah, nearest to a
Unknown
Frederick.
to Rit.
completely unknown.
And Matameo is going to try to squeeze through Frederick's legs and run at it to stab it.
Okay, make me an acrobatics check.
I will do so, sir. Question: can I activate my boots of elven kind to make that easier for me because it's technically difficult terrain?
Sure.
Yeah.
Frederick is difficult terrain.
Yes, indeed.
And the cave is a little bit difficult
All
to run
right.
too.
Don't you also have to get around Giovanna?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I get a plus 12. I get
I'm-
a plus 21 to acrobatics. I think I'll be okay.
I'm the bigger challenge, so I think only a single check with the highest difficulty is called for.
Yep. Oh my gods.
I think I made it.
Yes, you did. You made it. You feeble. Like
I think I actually, like,
agilely
basically-
and you agilely and you just dodge roll
So I think-
between legs and everything.
I think what's happened here is I'm going to switch the two actions. I think Matameo basically sees this creature, grabs the flower out of his sleeves of storing,
Yeah.
and dashes forward, does a running slide through both Giovanna and Frederick's legs, and then tosses it while drawing his rapier and is about ready to stab it.
Yeah.
Love me some swashbucklers. Good stuff.
That was
Sounds to
definitely
me like you have already exhausted your actions this turn. If we were in combat,
Yes.
yeah.
Good thing that we're not in initiative yet. So do we roll initiative
No.
now, GM?
No, this thing is running away. It doesn't want to engage you.
Okay,
Come back, you coward! So we can vanquish you proper!
I have a question.
Sure.
Can I go up to it, like run behind it, and then activate my mirror implement to put myself both in front and behind it?
Sure, you could make me also an acrobatics check to get past Frederick and Giovanna.
I mean,
I do also have
I'm behind, right?
Yeah, you're way in the back, so
I do also have
Means-
bracelets of dashing, so I can actually have a pretty decent move speed.
So wait, if Matameo was in the front and then he had to go through them to get to the creature, where is the creature?
the creature is way ahead. Was way ahead of Frederick. Now it's way ahead of Madame Mayo,
Mm-hmm.
and down Madame Mayo's in the front.
Yeah, I wasn't back with you originally
Oh,
because
I
I was
see.
setting up the bells and stuff behind us. Yeah. But my move speed now with the bracelets of dashing is 50.
You know what?
You reflect an
activate
illusory
mirrors of-
image of yourself into another unoccupied space within 15 feet that you can see. You are treated as being in both spaces until the start of your next turn. For example, you can attack, seek, and provide flanking even with yourself. you occupy both spaces. That's interesting.
Yep. So what I'm gonna do actually, I'm gonna use the mirror's reflection. Now I think about the mirror's reflection. It breaks whenever you do a move action. I'm gonna use the mirror's reflection 15 feet in front of in front of myself to get on the other side of the party without having to stumble through everyone.
Sure.
And then I start running to the creature, and then I activate it again.
Okay.
And Mateo is like, he is, I think, like, Speedy Gonzalezing down the hall because he has a move speed right now of 50 feet because of bracelets of dashing.
And because here's the thing, right? With Mirror's Reflection, when the illusion breaks due to me making a move action, I can choose which one is the real one.
Ah, the classic magical hat.
Yeah, and so yeah, you guys just see like basically an Agatha appearing out of kind of nowhere in front of you, and the one that was behind you kind of just shatters like glass as she starts sprinting.
Very nice play, Jackie. That's great.
Very nice.
And then I get in front of the creature, and then I just block its way with another Agatha.
So you are now blocking this creature with another reflection.
Yep, I am both in front of and behind it. I love thaumaturgy.
Yeah, this is a fun one. Wasn't expecting this.
What I'm hearing is that we have ruined Seth's day.
Which was your goal? Which was your goal?
What did I get on that blind GM roll, by the way?
Oh, hang on. I'm actually gonna use the, remember how I had readied an action for, I sent something near me, specifically this creature? So I'm gonna create that reflection, instead of using it as my last action, I'm gonna use it as a reaction, and as my last action, I'm gonna try to fucking whip at it.
Madam Mayo, your the blind GM roll was actually a critical success.
Yes!
But yeah, as my last action, I'm gonna try to just whip at this thing. Why not? Never mind.
Yep, that's gonna work.
You know what?
Not gonna
You know
work.
what? I have two here. I have 2 story points. What's the worst that could happen? A 1. Watch the 1. Never mind, I guess. Remember, it is flanked by me and me.
27. Yep, that's not going to work either. And I've actually got You've ruined my day enough that I actually have to go search through a bestiary.
What's happening?
Does it not? I have a question. Does it not hit even with flanking?
It sounds like we're starting combat that wasn't scheduled today.
No, it wasn't.
How much reach do you have as a big man?
I've been told it's an extra 5 feet for a total of 10, but I can't find that designation anywhere.
Well, if you're large and it's yeah, you have an extra 5.
Okay.
Yeah, it just comes with being a large creature.
All right.
Okay.
So someone else
whenever
other than me is ruining Seth's day?
Yeah, it's a combination of me and Jackie.
Nice.
Seth,
you're lucky I was distracted.
Hang on. I sent a link in Wayfinder Hall Hidden Archives. Cyber.
Ah, is it about size? It is about size.
If you need to stop it for today, Seth, to figure out what you're gonna do to, but that's okay.
I've got. I had to go into the bestiary, find something, and I'm now modifying it.
Got it.
Seth's gonna kill us.
Seth's just. We made Seth angry.
Oh no, our bullshit. We fucked around and we found out.
Look,
And this is
When
why
in doubt-
I don't aggro Seth whenever there's combat, just whenever there's silly things happening, like important lore.
Look, when in doubt, there's always the option of just getting the fuck out of here.
Oh, yeah, I figured like engaging in these narrow tunnels is better because we have two small people. One of us, Metmo, can like tumble through people's spaces, and Mela is a psychic, and you can do thaumaturgy bullshit.
Yeah, I am a psychic, so I can do a lot of
Yeah,
I have a pretty good range.
and Frederick has reach, so like he can stab it and not have to worry about someone being in the way.
But one thing we do know, this thing's AC is above a 29.
I think it might be because you can't see it.
That just make a flat shot.
Oh yeah. It might be something where they has like a I don't know, but Pathfinder has an equivalent
What?
of like if you can't see a creature, it's like a 50% like a 25% miss chance or whatever.
Yeah, if you can't see a creature, you have to roll a flat check for your automatic miss.
Okay, I did not know that.
Because it counts as it's in the concealment rule.
Okay. I gotta try to get it with another thing of flour. All right, Seth.
Thanks
what's going
gods
on, buddy?
for the for dungeon draw shit. We are now starting combat.
Hooray!
Are we rolling initiative?
I am putting people on the map. We're going to pretend that Agatha is on the also on the other side of the thing. Frederick. This is going to hurt. Let's go back
So is
to
this
the
an
dungeon
instance where we need a 10-foot ladder?
draw. Let's go back to the dungeon draw thing. Give me a second.
Worries.
There. There. I am putting people on the map. I believe Madameo is right around here. Giovanna, I believe, is still behind Frederick. I am activating the scene. This is my first time doing this.
We're doing it live.
Toggle combat state. How do I put everyone in the combat tracker now?
What I've always done is just right click them and then click the little like sword and shield icon.
Okay. So it should be on the combat tracker now.
Mhm.
Yep.
All right, here we go.
So I'm gonna pop
Initiative.
Madam Mayor, I think you probably get your health up a bit.
Oh, right, yeah. I need to reset that.
Jesus Christ, Seth. Jesus Christ, Cyber.
Great rolls are okay.
It's okay.
Good job, everybody.
I still get one set of actions a turn. It's just last.
So, Madam Aeonidas, there you go. Roll initiative for the creature. And we now begin encounter. That was nice. So, the creature. Let's see, what is this creature going to do? The creature is going to tail whip at Agatha, and that's a 35 on Agatha.
Which one?
On Agatha, on the one in front, the one trying to block its path.
Is that the real one or is that the fake one though?
Doesn't
technically
matter.
Both, yeah, both are the fake one and the real one, kind of at the same time. Normal hit.
It'll hit.
But essentially, what I mean is
16
both
points of damage.
Jesus Christ.
Both can receive like damaging effects, but when one would either target both or cause one to disappear or move, I choose which one is the real one.
Okay. Agatha takes 16 points of damage. And now the creature
Barely
is
injured.
going to tail whip you again. Ouch, 35 to hit again. I did click the right one, the MAP -4.
I'm doing a double take here. How did I get a 1 on the die for initiative and I'm like right in the middle of the combat tracker?
It seems Giovanna rolled lower.
I have the bigger bonus because
Yeah.
fighter.
Yeah, I would say that's
You got more
probably it.
fighter in your fighter.
So Agatha just took 17 more points of damage. And now I think this creature is probably going to want to try to get through you. So it's going to roll an acrobatics check to try to dodge through you.
Again.
Oh no!
Against Agatha. It's trying to try to dodge through Agatha.
All right, give me a
And it's
give me a
a
reroll that I'm gonna use two story points to make you reroll that. Give me a reroll.
You're spending 2 story points to make me re-roll it. Okay. 24.
Get fucked. That doesn't meet it.
It doesn't meet the DC?
Nope.
Nope. Okay. That's its turn. Matabeo.
Matameo is going to stride right up here. This motherfucker.
Okay. Go ahead.
And he's going to do a tumble through action.
Alrighty.
And to land right about here. And
Okay,
let's
make
go
your
ahead.
acrobatics check.
Oh yeah, yeah. Do that. And brace its dash line. I think that meets it. 37.
37. That's against the reflex DC, right?
Yes.
That does make it.
Does?
Yep.
Okay. Cool. I will then.
So?
So I get. Oh shoot! I get panache. If I did that correctly, which I didn't. So 1 second, please. Oh. Oh crap! Had a macro for that and everything. Sorry, 1 second. Panache. Oh please.
No worries.
Macro. Action macro. Look where the
actions are, and I think I can find it in there because here we go. I can't figure out how to put that on me. Or activate it, rather.
What are you trying to activate?
My panache.
Your panache. Panache is a buff, technically.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out how I get that on me.
Should be in the conditions compendium.
All right, how do I get a hold of that? That's compendium conditions. Does anybody know how to get the panache thing to show up, Jackie? Send help.
So, guns and gears was a valid thing to draw from, right?
Guns and gears?
I'm looking at options for my turn.
Yeah.
Okay.
Also, there's you'll notice on the actions tab of your character sheet, you have a bunch of all these skill actions are on there now.
Okay, cool. Yeah, so I can't find where that stupid
Let me
thing is.
look.
Oh, there it is. I'm sorry. I found it now. Effect panache. Oh, sorry. Okay, there we are. I'm better now. And now that I have panache, I will then stab this motherfucker with a finisher.
Go for it.
Yeah, so
31. Does that hit? Your strike just manages to hit its shoulder. At least you think it's its shoulder.
yeah, I'm gonna roll again real quick because I didn't click the finisher thing, so it won't roll the right damage. So we're just gonna treat the 31 as the one, and then we'll do damage here. And I'm doing a bleeding finisher, so it does 16 damage, and it also takes it every round. It takes 3 points of bleeding damage on its turn.
Okay, now I have to. Oh.
That was an atrocious damage roll.
Oop. Set it back to what it's supposed to be. I'm sorry, I'm figuring this out for the first time.
Oh yeah, no, it's
All
alright.
good.
Man. It was a learning curve for me. It's still a learning curve for me.
There we go. Wait, that also
dead.
fucked up.
It did it.
That also fucked up. Agatha, how do I do the damage?
I know this one.
I think
Oh, the
you.
persistent bleed?
Yep.
16. Supposed to be 16 damage.
Isn't there a button that says take like the damage and then you can just take it, right?
You select the unit and then you kill the monster in one hit because
And
everybody
hit you with
clicks
16
the
damage?
button.
There we go.
Except you just did it to everybody.
Oops.
I didn't.
I'm
get hit
sorry.
with that.
I'm sorry.
Oh.
Put that
It's
back on
special
everyone.
I'm good. I'm healed now.
Okay, put that back on Agatha. Put the 16 back. I'm sorry.
Barely injured. Well, of course, I mean, that was a really shitty damage roll. I didn't get anything above a 4. That
How
made
do
me
I
sad.
unselect?
I assume, click the selected monster again.
I have everyone selected. I need to figure out how to... unselect. Make a funny square. Okay. Sorry, I'm figuring things out for the first time, okay?
You're good.
There. Oh, wait.
Hey.
Now I need to heal it. Again.
So you scroll up in the chat log, and you select just the lizard folk, and then you hit the heal button.
Okay.
There you go.
Okay.
I love the music.
So, Madame Mayo just did some decent damage there. So, is that your turn?
Yeah, I
That's
tumbled
3 actions?
through, then moved, tumbled through, and yeah, did that. So
Frederick.
I move 20 feet through difficult terrain, I assume, using 2 actions, and then draw my
is it
sword.
difficult terrain?
I assume it's difficult terrain because it's a very tight fit. Is it difficult terrain, Seth?
Yes, for you it is.
Alright. Then that is my turn.
Okay. We pass to Giovanna.
I'm going to move up 15 feet.
Okay.
And then I'm going to use Forbidden Thought.
Oh dear.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
The creature makes it. It handily makes it. Was almost a critical success, but not quite. And the creature is going to take half, I believe.
Yeah. Once I am sorry, I'm on.
How does this happen?
Yes.
Oh, okay. I'll heal that then.
Yeah, it only does that when it tries to do the forbidden action. Oopsie, what is the forbidden? Yeah, that's why I got really confused for a second there when it just made the will DC, and I was like, what?
Sorry.
No,
I
Like
you're
casting
good.
people.
So,
I'm gonna use
strike,
it.
stride, cast a spell. Or a specific
Strike.
action.
I'm gonna do strike.
Okay. Okay, so if it strikes someone...
Then it has to make the, DC save.
Okay. Sounds good. How many actions did that take? That probably took
That's
2
all my
actions.
actions.
That's all
Yeah,
your
that was
actions?
2 actions. Yeah, that's all my
A
actions.
move and a 2-action spell.
Agatha!
Yeah.
Agatha, I need to, Why did that happen?
Alright,
I don't know. There you go.
Right, so what I'm gonna do first, I'm gonna, as a free action, switch to my chalice, and I'm gonna use a drink from the chalice to heal 24 health.
Nice.
Thaumaturs are great.
69 health left. Nice.
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 So, with my second action, I'm gonna foolproof this. I'm gonna use my. I'm gonna free action switch to mirror, and then use mirror's reflection to destroy this Agatha. And put an Agatha here.
Okay.
Amazing.
And then I will free action devise a stratagem. Because of pursue a lead.
Oh.
I think you'll find that your stratagem is not successful.
So, yeah, I'm not gonna use devise a stratagem. I will use what's the oh, use exploit vulnerability.
Okay.
So I owe you an esoteric.
Go for it.
Ooh, nice.
37. Nice. And against the standard DC for its level.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And that is a critical success.
Okay, so, I learn all of its resistances, weakness, and immunities. As well as any, like, particularly unusual weaknesses or vulnerabilities. And I can do exploit vulnerability or mortal weaknesses. So tell me, Seth, what are its weaknesses, resistances, and immunities?
None, none, and none.
All right.
And it has a strong aversion to cottage cheese.
Okay, so
So ghost touch runes don't do anything, do they?
so it gains a weakness. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Ghost touch runes will not do anything against this thing. Nope.
Okay, cool.
It gains weakness 4 to my whip. Then, or was it 2 plus? Let me check that. Actually.
Blah, blah, blah,
Oh, yep.
Either.
I'm going to
it's
use
just against-
personal antithesis. So 2 plus half my level. It gains it gains weakness 6 to my whip. I want to see how does this thing look like.
Okay, so it's now got a weakness. What is that weakness?
It's specifically to my strike. So
Okay.
Agatha sort of like does some tinkering with her whip, and on it kind of has and it kind of starts like moving weirdly and automatically tracking its movements with or at least trying to detect patterns as it goes.
Alrighty.
That's the explanation for my weakness.
Okay.
Boy, do I hope I get another turn, because I have something stupid to do.
I'm proud of you.
Stupid is the best thing about you. I mean that in the
Honestly,
best
it's-
way possible, bro.
This entire comment is kind of stupid.
I mean,
Like,
I mean, bro, you've come up with some whoppers over the years, haven't you?
All right, so I think it's its turn now, right?
Is it?
Yeah.
Yeah, bro, you've come up with some whopper of ideas over the years, haven't you?
Now and again, yeah.
So now this thing is particularly irritated with Agatha about not being able to get past her. So it's just going to chomp down on you with its jaws. Forbidden Thought,
yep.
yes. I'm going to scroll back up here to Forbidden Thought.
So, will DC?
Yep, I need to just get up here.
Damn it.
Barely beats it.
Okay, so that's going to be half.
Yeah.
9 damage.
Okay.
Look, you did it. Okay.
But back to its Jaws attack, it was a 38 to hit, and it's also a crit. So I am now rolling the critical damage. And Agatha, just...
Didn't... 2 1s? Holy shit.
2 1s.
Doesn't it only add the modifier once?
It calculates the damage and then doubles the result.
Okay, yeah. Yep, never mind.
So...
Yeah, just like minimum damage. Oh god. Feels bad, man.
Is that going to try to tumble through Agatha one more time?
Attack of opportunity.
Attack of opportunity. Go for it. Does 29 make that tumble through? Normal success. Unfortunately, there is a second Agatha in front of it. Yeah, it's now flanked again.
Damn it.
Yep, that missed.
Oh. No, you have to take... Yeah. Is it a multiple attack opportunity?
I believe multiple attack penalty. Yeah, I believe so. It's not a success.
Yeah, no, tumble through. It's not an attack.
Oh, it's not MIP.
It's an acrobatics thing.
Okay, so it's flanked again, and now I think it's going to try to get over here. Is this going to trigger attack of opportunity again?
You only have 1 reaction.
Okay. And that's going to be its turn. Matabeo.
We're going to tumble through again to get Nash. Got everything on there.
That fails.
What? Okay. Well, there's nothing that says I can't do it more than once, so I'm gonna keep trying.
Okay. This one succeeds.
Okay, so we are blocking it, and we have panache now. And I am going to just do a regular strike. Oh, also, it needed to take 3 points of damage because of the persistent bleed.
Okay.
I almost forgot. We are not doing finisher. Actually, you know what? Why the hell not? Let's do 15,
I can't wait to see what ridiculous idea Frederick's come up with this time.
Well, I still have
It's-
that panache because if I don't hit, I don't finish. So
It's-
that's good.
Great.
I'm
Okay,
expecting
those-
it, bro. I'm expecting it.
So that's my turn then.
Okay. Frederick, what ridiculous idea do you have for me this time after all these years?
I am taking a stride 10 feet forward so that it's almost in range.
Almost within range.
And then I am going to activate the shifting rune on my weapon to turn it from a bastard sword into a pantograph gauntlet.
Oh gods. What does this do? Dare I ask?
A pantograph gauntlet is a heavy fist-like weight mounted on an extendable frame and attached to your outer arm with a series of leather straps. So it's basically that like cartoon gag boxing glove on a scissoring lever mechanism.
Love it. I love that so much. That makes me happy on a very, very integral part of my soul. That makes happy.
And the pantograph gauntlet has reach. So I am large. My normal reach is 10 feet. My pantograph gauntlet gives me a reach of 15 feet.
Oh my god.
Punch
And then I'm going to combat grab.
Oh my gods. Oh
my God, I
my
love you so
gods. Oh my gods, bro.
Go, fighter man! Get him. Grab him.
Go, fighter man. Oh my gods. So, you swipe at your opponent and grab at them. Okay, make a melee strike while keeping one hand free. If the strike
Yes.
hits, you grab the target using your free hand. And the creature will remain grabbed until the end of your next turn or until it escapes. Whichever comes first. Go for it. Make your melee strike. Please.
I am just going to roll using my striking, shifting bastard sword because I should still get the +1. Because it is now a +1 striking, shifting pantograph gauntlet.
27. That would miss. Are you going to story point?
I am gonna story point it.
Please do.
And we're gonna give this one more go.
32
Does
is
a
going to
32
hit. It does hit.
Alright. It comes to me. Alright. And then it is going to be a 2d4.
It is
You
now
just did a full-on
grabbed.
scorpion. Get over here.
Basically, yes. Plus my strength.
Okay, so
For 10 damage.
okay.
And it's grab.
It's injured now.
And it's grabbed.
Alright.
It's on there.
Those are my 3 actions. A move,
I love it, bro.
a turn my sword into a grabby hand, grabby extendo hand, and a combat grab.
Is
Javada,
anyone else
it's
being
your
a little
turn.
bit nervous that is anyone else a little bit nervous that these things are called lizard folks?
I am assuming, just an NPC that most closely matched the 5-minute vision of the character.
Yes, that's exactly it.
I'm just like, okay.
I'm going to just
The
change
name
the name
is
right now.
inconsequential.
All right.
Strange
Okay.
creature.
So. All right. I think. Yep. So now it is Giovanna.
Yep, Giovanna.
Okay, hold on. Gonna. No, I'm gonna move. The trick, and then I'm going to do Shatter Mind.
Oh, that's Ooh.
Yeah, and then I'm going to amp it to the 30-foot cone. Which doesn't matter, I just want it so it does the 2d10s.
Okay.
So, if you would give me a, will save.
I will save. It is a 29 versus your 26. That is a success.
How does this thing have plus 20? Insane.
It's really
Banana.
disrespectful.
It really is. Does it take like half?
Does
I
it?
don't think it
Does it?
does.
Was it a it was a basic will save, so yes, it should take half.
Those are supposed to be D10s because I did the, amping.
Okay. So re-roll that with 3d10s.
I didn't mean to do that. Ignore that.
Type 3d10 in that little chat box.
I got you.
Ignore what's happened. Thank you. Thank you.
There you go.
Thank you. Ignore that. Ignore that. Ignore what I did. Ignore everything I'm doing. Please.
It's all good.
Consider it fully ignored. Alright, so.
I am so proud of that move, though. Just gonna put it out there.
Oh, that was
Parasite?
pretty cool.
Parasite?
The Parasite of Guilt from
Oh,
Jackie's session.
I think I moved it back into the compendium. It should be in the Dr. Gray's Guide to Terrors of the Void and Beyond. Because I am trying to keep keep things off the sidebar so that it cuts down on loading times and improves performance and everything. Okay, so Giovanna, is that your turn? I believe so.
Yeah.
Agatha. Free action devise. Five. Not a very good roll for your devise stratagem. Going to just go ahead and not attack. Okay. Mirror's Reflection. She's moving the Mirror's Reflection. But also, I hope someone has healing. Agatha does. Intensify vulnerability. Let me find it. Figuring out the pings. Reinforcing your mirror lets it play tricks on your enemy's senses as it bends the light this way or that. You become concealed to the target of your exploit vulnerability as your mirror warps its perceptions. As normal for concealment, where your overall location is still obvious, you can't use this concealment to hide or sneak. Oh wait, never mind. That's only at next level. Okay. She doesn't get that yet. But the mirror's reflection does proc the adept benefit, though. Your mirror self-shatters into punishing shards when damaged. While mirror's reflection is in effect when an enemy adjacent to one of your spaces damages you, that version of you explodes into mirror shards. This ends mirror's reflection, establishing the remaining version of you as the real one, and ends the slashing. And
Yeah.
okay. Well, you are damaged. You know what? It's going to explode. You intentionally take your innovation beyond normal... What? Inventor? She's got inventor dedication now. Nice. You intentionally take your innovation beyond normal safety limits, making it explode and damage nearby creatures without damaging the innovation, hopefully. Unstable flat check, DC 17. It's a 13 failure. Can't explode it again. That was 2 actions. So that's your turn. Reflex save. $28. Normal success. Jesus Christ. So it takes half of that. Jesus Christ. Okay. This thing's pissed now. It's going after you, Agatha.
Understandably.
Excellent
Keep in mind
conflagration.
Keep in mind it's grabbed.
Yeah, I know. Actually, it's going to bite you, Frederick. It's pissed at
It's
Agatha,
fine.
but it's going to bite you to try to get away.
Seth, can you unpause the game?
That's just the way things are with when it goes into combat, it automatically pauses.
Okay. No, not want that.
So that is a 33 to hit Frederick.
That would be a hit.
That would be a hit. So that's 24 points of damage on Frederick.
I accept this. Like the champion that I am.
And then it's going to try to escape from your grab. Let me.
That's enough.
Can you actually post that thing again, bro?
Combat grab?
Yeah. Thank
Combat
you.
grab.
I want to. Okay. So I'm going to. Yeah, I'm going to just roll an attack check here. That this is an unarmed attack modifier against the DC of the effect. Again, that's typically your athletics DC, and this is going to
Okay.
include the -5. And that is 21 against your athletics DC.
Which would be 10 plus the 19 bonus that I have.
Yeah, that's
I believe.
That's 29, so that is going to fail.
Can't escape from Scorpion. What are you talking about? Get over here!
It's going to try again.
Understandable.
It takes another. Isn't that a
And-
further map?
Yeah,
Yeah.
and that also fails again. Matabeo.
All right. So Matameo sees that this little. What benefits do I get for? Yeah, the game is paused. I can't move my token.
You
there we go.
should be able to move it.
Now I can. So Matameo is just going to very cockily walk up to this fucker right here, and he's just going to. So I see you're caught in the arms of my friend Sir Frederick here. Well, let me bid you adieu, and he's gonna stab him right in the chest. Yeah, and the finisher, and but before he does that, I'm going to actually try to demoralize this being. If that makes sense.
Sure.
That's going to be a deception on my part. I don't think that's going to make it.
That does not make it.
Oh, either way. It would be the same thing either way. That's right, demoralize. I mean, it's the same bonus. So, 6 1/2 dozen. And so then we are going to strike the finishers on. And I was somehow targeting myself. That's not right. It's a 29 hit.
29 does just hit. Your blade just manages to graze it.
Oh, also it needed to take the 3 damage from its turn for bleeding.
Okay.
And we're gonna go ahead and compound that bleed damage, I think, and do another bleeding critical. or bleeding finish rather.
Okay.
That's
Ouch.
more like what I'm talking about. So that's 27. So now it takes 6 bleed damage every turn.
Ouch.
So Matsumayo, I think, is just like basically doing like an M for Matsumayo in its chest.
You guys are just wailing on this guy, on this thing. And you see that strange black oil-like blood splattering everywhere, and it's all over your bodies, and it's actually turning to ash or as time goes on.
Yeah.
Is it on my body? Because I am behind Frederick.
It is not on yours because Frederick is basically your shield at this point.
You're 15 feet away. Don't worry about it.
No, I was like, I don't need to use my shield spell. I got Frederick right here.
Exactly. Is Matamayo's turn done?
I believe so.
Okay. Frederick, what, pray tell, are you doing this time?
I believe it would be prudent to first ensure that the monster stays grabbed.
Okay.
Is that an athletics?
Yeah.
Okay.
Go, fighter man, go! Go, fighter man, go! Go, go, fighter man! 22.
That didn't help.
That didn't help, no. You lose your grasp on this thing.
Yeah.
All right. We'll play this game this way then. I am going to turn my gauntlet back into my bastard sword. Which would do this and do that. And then we are going to combat grab with my sword and play this game again.
Okay.
So you're going to strike. You're just gonna skewer it. That's how you're graphing it.
With my offhand.
33 is a hit. You managed to grab it again.
All right. Have some damage.
Okay. Ouch. Is that your turn again?
Let's see. That was an attempted improve the grab, change my weapon, and attack. So yes.
Okay. Giovanna.
Hi, hello.
Hi.
Hi.
I'm gonna.
Too
You
long,
gonna do-
Seth. Too long.
Cyburst. With a passing thought. That's not what I meant to do.
Oops.
You're do a. I'm sorry, I'm tired.
It's all good. It's getting late. At least this creature's almost dead.
I don't know how to do this action. This action happened. Seth, send help.
What is it you're trying to do?
I'm trying to do my Cyburst, but it's not letting me.
Okay, let me look up your sheet. So, here's your Cyburst.
Thank you.
It's on your actions tab. Scroll all the way to the bottom.
Okay. So that's what I'm doing.
You direct
Do
violent psychic energies at a nearby creature. Target one creature within 30 feet, and it takes 1d4 bludgeoning damage with a basic reflex save. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna just make it here.
So
And
1, 3,
33,
5.
that is going to succeed. At third
That
level
is
and every
much.
2 levels thereafter, the damage increases.
I can do it.
There you
Okay, you can do
I
it.
can roll my own damage.
All
Your
right.
own damage and it's the exact same outcome.
go. Okay. Damage applied. There's 3 damage.
Yeah, and then I'm gonna do. What am I gonna do? I'm gonna do. Shatter Mind again.
Okay. And
Failure.
failure.
Stupefied. Right now.
Does that also affect your allies?
No.
Only minds of your foes.
Okay.
Did anybody piss off Giovanna?
Not that I know of.
Yvette did. A long while ago.
Somewhere, Yvette has a really, really bad migraine.
Yeah.
Okay, so it just
And
took 5 damage. Oh, wait. It failed that
Should
shit.
have taken the full.
Okay, I'm gonna just
yeah,
click that
failed
again.
to take all of- Yeah. No, that's only 10. You still owe me 1 damage.
Trying to cheap her out of 1 damage. Shame on you, Seth.
Hand over the
There you go.
Takes half.
Every little bit counts. The only one who's
I'm
actually
sorry,
got
I
hurt is,
accidentally clicked the half.
I forgot to. Oh, and never mind. It's fine.
Okay.
I think the only one that's gotten hurt is actually Evelyn.
Agatha.
Evelyn. Agatha, rather.
I've taken no damage.
Me either.
Yeah. Frederick
I've
is your
taken
shield.
24.
Oh, that's right. Frederick got.
Devise a stratagem.
Is it gonna work?
Free action, yada yada. 8.
Yeah. What do you add to that?
You choose a creature you can see. Roll a d20. If you strike the chosen creature later this round, you must use the result of the roll you made to devise a stratagem for your strike's attack roll instead of rolling.
I just figured out how to do the thing. Okay, sorry, ignore that.
Treat wound on yourself.
Okay, go for it. DC 20 because you only live once. YOLO. And it was a failure.
No.
Oh, it's a success.
Success by
Oh.
1.
Success by 1. Okay. I was looking at the wrong one. Okay.
So,
Okay.
yeah, now it's
She
this
heals
thing's
herself
turn.
up. That's good.
Oh wait, no, it's not. She has 2 more. What am I talking about?
One action to whiff the hit with device. Then and another to try again. Okay. "24" is going to whiff it again.
Sadness. 29 would have hit, I think.
Try to get that non-lethal hit in. Well, that didn't work. And the strange creature is up next.
It's grabbed
It is grabbed.
thanks to a certain ridiculous fighter.
Yeah. So it could, but it's trying to get free. So it's going to try to get free again. Oh my god, so it's going to whiff it again.
What if I use my 2 hero points now to make you reroll that?
Do you want to give it a chance to?
You know what? For
It failed.
the meme, yes. For the meme.
Oh my god. Nope. Didn't make it.
Still failed.
Dang. For the meme of it all.
Okay, so now it's going to lash out at Agatha. With the -5, that is 27 to hit. Does that hit? Normal hit. But also... Oh, there's more. Does it
Shatter.
shatter? It shatters.
And oh no, the real Agatha is too far away.
Okay, so
10 damage.
10 damage. Okay.
Oh, you roll for it?
Added the
added
weakness.
weakness. That's right.
Ouch. It didn't like that at all. Also, that's its turn. Madabeo. Hey, what happened to Agatha?
Oh, it disappeared. Because it shattered. So, Matameo is going to do a tumble through again.
There we go. Added her back.
Oh, did Agatha disappear from the combat tracker because one of the clones broke?
Does it take penalties to its reflex if it's grabbed?
I'm going to re-roll her initiative for...
It would be flat-footed while grabbed, I believe.
Yeah, I don't think that does it, so I'm going to do it again. Big money.
That is a miss.
Alright, well, then we're just going to stab it. Regular roll, stabby. Oh, it also needs to take 6 damage from its lead.
Right?
Ugh. No, I'm gonna let that one ride.
Okay.
My last hero point, because we still have more of this dungeon to fight, I think.
And that's Madameo's turn?
Did it take the 6 bleed damage yet?
Yes, it did. Yes, it did.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll let that one ride. I'll let Sir Frederick Flinson finish it off.
Okay, Frederick.
Hi.
Hi.
I am here to finish the job.
Yes.
Probably.
Probably. Sure hope so.
We're gonna go with a power attack.
That is going to hit. That slams it right into the head. And then it collapses to the floor, and that strange black oily substance pools around it and turns to ash, and the body itself, after about a moment, the body itself turns to ash, and it is gone. And that is the
I
end.
turn to my companions and say, I think we now know what laid below.
Son of a bitch.
And that's where I'm going to end today's session. That's not the end of this episode, though.
I would hope not.
Yeah.
8
But
parts,
it
baby!
I am going to end today's session right there. We are going to be back for What Lies Below 3 Part 2 on October 20th. And we will catch you then. We will catch you then.
Hooray.